Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. At the end of the last video, I was at 6-0, and of course I lost. Could not seem to make it to 7-0, but that's alright. As long as I make it to 7 wins with Rogue, one of my least favorite classes, I'll be very thrilled. It was a very interesting finish to that game. I had a Deathwing and a Chillwind Yeti, that's 16 power. And my opponent was at 24 health, a Shaman. He had a spell damage totem out on the board and 4 cards in hand. I chose to hit him in the face. No, he was at, I guess he was at 20 health? I don't remember exactly, but anyway, I chose to hit his face instead of hitting the spell damage totem. And the reason for that was that I wanted to make sure I had lethal next turn. He also had a Doomhammer out. And then he ended up buffing his totem with Bloodlust and a Wolf and killing me exactly with the help of Doomhammer. I think I stand by that decision even though it made me lose, because if I didn't kill him, then he was gonna kill me with Doomhammer the turn afterwards anyway, so I really needed to bring him down and kind of play to my outs. But let me know, I'm sure you've already let me know if you have opinions about that, whether, objectively I should have attacked the spell damage totem and not just because I ended up losing. Anyway, we're up against Leyen the Mage, which is a tough matchup. I go up a card here, killing that Clockwork Gnome, sort of. She does get a spare part to her hand here, and she, obviously got me to use my coin. What I need here is backstab. Since I don't have it, I'll just play the Fairy Dragon and hope the Fairy Dragon will trade with the Berserker. Main thing I don't want to see here is, of course, a Shadowsong Cleric. A Ruby and Egg. Well, it's not bad yet. Ooh, interesting. I think I will go in for this. So we're going to remake the dagger, put Deadly Poison on it here in the face. Fairy Dragon difficult to remove for mages. Taking some damage, which against a mage I do take seriously, but for now I'm okay. Main problem is these eggs really screw up Betrayal. If she plays correctly and keeps the egg in the middle, I could be in trouble. On the other hand, if she puts minions on both sides of the egg, and I have a minion out, I can actually pop the egg myself and then use Betrayal on the 4/4 to kill the thing on either side. Oh god, does this thing spawn where it, like in the place it stopped, or in the new place? Some enemies, or some minions like Harvest Golem that respawn, respawn in the same location. Others respawn like at the end of the line, as it were. I don't remember what Nerubian Egg is like. Well, shoot. I think the Nerubian Egg works like Harvest Golem, but when you're holding a Betrayal, it's quite important. Nerubian Egg also messes with Bomb Lobber, although it's possible that I can pop this and use Bomb Lobber to kill the thing that spawns. Okay, so I've taken a bunch of damage. Oh, jeez. That's bad. Taking a ton of damage. Gotta make a decision here. I could Bomb Lobber... Oh, geez, that just doesn't work very well at all in this lightest. Bomb Lobber, not very helpful here. So I could try to race her, I guess. Boy. I could pop the egg... Betrayal to deal 4 damage to this, throw the Fairy Dragon at it. I mean, that's one thing. This is an enemy minion, so I cannot cast it on my own minion to make my own sheep die. If I'd wanted to, not sure I'd want to do that necessarily. 6 damage. This Vengeful Mercenary, I could just throw my 2 minions at it and just do nothing. But then the Bomb Lobber sucks, doesn't do anything, just pops the egg. That's no good. This is a really tough situation. That Vengeful Mercenary is pretty good. Well, if I don't know what to do, I'll hit her in the face. And when in doubt, play things. Hit her, play this, and just, I guess, try to race. So if she can get me down to 14, shouldn't be able to kill me at 6 mana. If she has a Flame Strike later on, I could be in some serious trouble, but she can't play more minions, so barring a Blizzard right here, I think I should be okay. Blizzard kills 2 of my minions, freezes this one, then I'm in some serious trouble. Okay, she can't put anything there. Oh, that might have been a Cone of Cold, so good on me for keeping this thing in the middle. Smart to kill my 3/5, of course, before playing the spell, because this thing gets a +2 attack if she casts a spell. Okay, so she uses that. She's gonna play Cone of Cold to freeze my team. So the Geomancer enabled her to do that. She wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise. And she starts to ping down her egg. Comical. Okay. Well, what I could do here is I could kill this Ventricore with my weapon. I don't exactly want to do that. I could play Betrayal to pop the egg. That makes no sense. I could hit the egg with my weapon, wasting the deadly poison, then play Betrayal to kill the Ventricle Mercenary. And then she has a 4/4 out? That doesn't seem good. I could just take my chances with this Bomb Lobber. Wow, that is a hell of a 50-50 shot. Okay, what I'm going to do is hedge my bets, I guess. I'm going to play this and then do the Bomb Lobber. So either way, it kills something. Kills the Ventrico, so she can play minions now. She can also play Flame Strike and clear my board. That would really set me back if she were to do that thing. Hopefully this Betrayal could be useful. Oh, that's all the way from the left side. Oh, no, it's a Pyromancer, so she's going to polymorph something, and then the Pyromancer clears out my whole team. All right, well played. Crud. That's bad. That is bad to the bone. Oh, Jesus, this thing. Never happy to see that card. Okay, well, we're going to have to, you know... Oh, I don't have anything to play here, do I? Ha. That was a mistake. I should have actually played that first, and it would have been buffed. Well, anyway. I lose a +1/+1 in this questing adventure due to sloppy play. And I don't know. I've hit a lot of minions. I've taken a ton of damage. Not even that up on cards to show for it. Oh, God, are you kidding me? Oh my God. So this spare part she had from the beginning ends up giving her an extra card. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I need to... Oh man, if I had had this at 7/5, I'd be in much better shape. But you know what? Let's just go for the kill. I'll hit her in the face, boom, and then boom, and yeah, see if she's got anything. She needs to either have removal for this or silence for this, or silence I guess would work on the questing adventure. But basically, she has to kill this thing, or she'll lose. Did I really? Oh God. I played this game really badly. I don't know what's wrong with me being that rusty, but I should have made my dagger first. Then I could have gotten a 4/2 weapon instead of just a 4/1. I was really sloppy play that game. Unbelievably sloppy play. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who hate me now because I'm bad. It's all right, you know. Yeah, if you're seeing me make terrible mistakes, then you know, you can learn from it and not make those mistakes yourself, which is great. Okay, so moving onwards and upwards with like one of the worst played games by me in the history of the last week. I make it to 7/1, and now we're up against a priest. Okay. All right, this time I start with Backstab, which is very good. I could keep Dread Corsair to play on turn 3, but that's only if I play Dagger on turn 2. I'd rather not go in for that. Let's just see if we can do anything else. And we're up against Sir Diabetes, the Priest, which is one of the greatest names, definitely, in the last week, if not month. Right now, I'm in pretty good shape, I'd say. Okay, the question is it worth it to coin into the Micro Machine? The answer is nope. Let's save that coin maybe for a turn 3 Yeti or just a turn 2 Bear. I don't know. We'll see. He's gonna pass on turn 2, which is good news for me. I'll say thanks, because he healed me. That's what you do. And there's Micro Machine, so now he needs a Holy Smite to get rid of that. But if he doesn't have any other 2-drops, as he didn't last turn, after Holy Smite he's gonna waste the rest of his mana. No, he doesn't have it, he just has an Ogre Brute. Okay, so here's an interesting moment. I could Dagger and then Backstab, but I can't quite kill it with Dagger Backstab. I could play the Grizzly. The problem is then he attacks the Grizzly, gets down to be a 4/1, and then he can heal up this Brute to be 4/3. I could just throw the Micro Machine and the Dagger at it and just call it a day. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, yes, this thing might attack the wrong enemy and stuff, but let's just keep it simple. I'll trade a 2-drop and a Dagger for a 3-drop. Pass the turn here. He's got a 4-drop to play, but I have a good one as well, and I have my weapon in hand. Alright, so we both have Yetis. And I don't really mind this Yeti here because it'll give me a spare part as well as him. I don't really want to silence it. Let's just go ahead and go Yeti versus Yeti, and that's it. I'll just pass the turn here. Okay, so we both have Yetis. Let's see if he can buff his to kill mine. He should be playing good cards now because he passed on turn 2, and he does have the answer. Ouch, and he can heal this up so that it doesn't die to my dagger. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is just keep it simple. We're going to play the questing adventure, then we're going to coin. And I think I can either play the Grizzly or the Corsair. The Corsair could be cheaper later if I got a Deadly Poison. The Bear is cheap now. I'm going to go ahead and play the Bear. I'm not going to use the dagger right now anyway, so I might as well save this Corsair, see if I get a Deadly Poison at some point. We're going to go ahead and backstab this wolf. And pass the turn. So now he's got a couple of things he needs to do. He needs to heal this up so it doesn't die to my Grizzly, and he also needs to try to kill this with Shadow Word Death, which I guess he can do both of those things if he commits his whole turn to it. And that wolf letting him kill my Yeti was very unfortunate. Alright, so no Shadow Word Death, which is good news for me. He will kill the Yeti and live to tell, or the bear and live to tell about it. Okay, so what I can do here is a few different things. I could play the Fairy Dragon, combo the oil. That would make my Corsair free. I would unfortunately lose a little bit of value because this dagger's partial. Do I have any other options? I could kill this big Yeti, see what spare part I get. Maybe that would help me out. That would also let me trigger the combo. Okay, let's kill the Yeti first, since I'm doing that regardless. See what spare part I get. I get Rusty Horn. Well, I can't do it to this, because this can't be targeted. These guys already have Taunt, and I don't want Taunt to go on this questing adventure, so I guess that was a fail. Okay, well, we'll do the original plan then. We'll play the Fairy Dragon to beef this up. We'll do the Tinker's Oil. Goes in the questing adventure. I'm going to play the free Dread Corsair. And I can attack, so I guess I might as well kill this thing off. I get +1 attack. So I'm not getting very good ones. I think I like all these. I think they're all fine. I don't think there's any bad ones. I think the best one's probably the Coolant, which freezes a minion. Or the, yeah, the Coolant. That's definitely just the best one. Okay, Bomb Lobber, huge here, and of course it hits my questing adventure. Of course it does. Wow, that was just, I mean, losing either of these would have been annoying, but not as bad as losing my growing 11-4. Okay, that's a bit sad. So I've taken a ton of damage. I'm not ahead on cards, and he just killed my questing adventure. He gives it stealth, so I can't kill it. Wow, just as they say. Wow, priests, like I mentioned before, are the best class to deal with the DEATHWIN because they can, +1 attack, I don't really need that, because they can mind control it or Shadow Word Death it. So I don't see any reason to keep my weapon around. I'll just plank him in the face. This is going pretty badly, I'd say. He's got 8 cards here to my 7, soon to be 8, but 2 of my cards are spare parts. I guess 2 of his are spare parts as well. And I've got DEATHWIN, which is a dead card. Of course, gives this bonus to health after giving it stealth, so it couldn't have gotten killed by my Fairy Dragon. To go even further ahead, is he going to heal it up so I can't kill it with Senjin? Yep, so now my +1 attack doesn't actually make a difference. I think I'm going to have to silence this thing, but then he has a 6/6. Oh, jeez. Can I kill this thing in any good way? I can do 5 damage to it? No, not good enough. Alright, let's just use it while it's there. So we're going to silence that up. Kill that thing. And think. Do I just play this thing out? Yeah, I gotta play this out. We're gonna have to race. And I need to try to race and try to use these if I can at some point. Probably should have just put it on this Arcane Golem. And then try to win with Deathwing, hoping he doesn't have mind control. Which is a tall order, but I know that he didn't have Shadow Word Death because he didn't use it on the questing adventure. So if he doesn't have mind control, I could be okay. If he does have mind control for this, I just lose. Well, anyway, I can't really complain. Not only did I play terribly in that previous game, but I'm at 7-1, so you really shouldn't be complaining, especially if your deck wasn't that great. So anyway, let's see what he wants to do next. 2 of these cards are spare parts. He's got 5 real cards. No, wait, 1 of these is a spare part. He's already used his stealth. So he's got 1 spare part, 6 cards. Goes up a card here, kills Senjin. I really need him not to have a Holy Nova, because that kills 2 of my minions. That would be nice. I have a lot of damage here. This is a fair amount of... Oh, no, don't kill that. Oh, does he have a Holy Smite? God, that would be annoying. Power word shield. Oh, okay, that's fine. So I can still kill this. No, I can't. Shoot. I could kill it with the +1 attack, but with the dagger now, it only gets up to 6 damage. And he's gonna freeze something. That's, oh Jesus, he got the best ones, the stealth and the freeze. Okay. Well, deadly poison helps me out of a jam. So what we can do here is dagger up, deadly poison. You can give anything taunt, so you can do like weird little combos. So 4 plus 3 is 7. That's enough to kill it. So we'll do that. Hit him in the face. I am gonna play Deathwing next turn probably, so I might as well just do this. Give that thing taunt. +1 attack is actually, sure, what the hell. I can't give it to the Fairy Dragon. The Fairy Dragon's not targetable, so I'll just do that. Should have done that earlier. I would have gotten like an extra damage on him. Okay, now it's a matter of does he have mind control? Because if he does, he wins. If not, I actually have a chance. I can deal 3 damage to him, which counteracts the healing, and then Deathwing will be the killing blow if he doesn't have more taunts. So we're all in on Deathwing here. We're all in. Oh my god, he mind controls that. That's interesting. So that means one of 2 things. Either he has, what's his face? Another mind control, or he's gonna kill me next turn with a holy fire. Anyway, Backstab's actually a really good top deck because I can kill this. That lets me get an extra 3 damage through, giving me some extra insurance against healing. And here we go. He needs Shadow or Death or Mind Control to stop me from bashing, or I mean, I guess a taunt to stop me from bashing him, or perhaps a Holy Fire to kill me. Without Holy Fire, it's a bit difficult to deal 5 damage as a priest, because Holy Nova and Holy Smite each deal only 2. You need like a Reckless Rocketeer or like an Argent Commander and a Holy Smite. What's he got? Card from all the way over to the left, so it's a card he's been holding on to for a long time. Oh my god, he could be slow rolling the Shadow Word Death just to, you know, be annoying. Annoyatron is a very good card against Deathwing. He could use that if he has it. That's the 1/2 Taunt Divine Shield. For 2 mana. It's new in this expansion. He's flicked 3 different cards now, the leftmost, rightmost, and then this one. Questing Adventurer, okay. Healbot heals himself a lot, actually enough to survive a hit from Deathwing. Now he's threatening a lethal. Wow, this Healbot saves him. I need to get a lot of damage and I don't have it. Yeah, but I can only deal 13 damage to him. So I think I have to play for the win. To do that, I play as follows. We have to kill this Questing Adventurer with Ye Old Deathwing. Now he only needs 2 damage to kill me. But I'll see if he has it, I guess. Man, I've lost a few games to this thing, actually. This thing really saves people's bacon. 8 health attached to a minion. So, okay, so he checks to see if I have anything. Do I have anything? I think I have a couple of things that would deal 2 damage. I don't have any Eviscerates. Deadly Poison's not useful. Tinker's Oil is not useful. He could combo out the Tinker's Oil, though, and then if it buffs the Healbot, that would be lethal. Because of the second part of it, I believe, triggers. Okay, so there it is. He needs Holy Nova or Holy Smite or any charging minion. What does he have? He has a Matter Bomber. Oh my god, that's what he's going for. Holy ballsack Christ. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I won that game. Well, Deathwin wins again. Jesus. So Matter Bomber dodge to save myself there. Oh, wow, could he have played that any better? I don't think so. I think that was all that he could do, really. He Thought Stole, I guess didn't get anything useful. Went for the Matter Bomber, and it failed him. Well, he got lucky with the 1 in 3 odds of killing my Questing Adventurer off a Matter Bomber, and then also getting the Stealth Coolant, the Stealth spare part, which prevented his Matter Bomber from dying, which let him buff it with the Temple Enforcer. He had a lot of luck in that game, but whatever, I had a Deathwing, and he actually, as a priest, couldn't kill it. Granted, if he hadn't mind-controlled my, like, 5/2 taunt, if he had just traded his Temple Enforcer for it, then he might have won that game, so who knows. This is, I think, a keeping hand. Elven Archer probably won't get used against a Warlock, unfortunately, unless he plays a generic minion, because Flame Imp and Voidwalker and Blood Imp all sort of do not get targeted by this thing. But I'm just happy to play this on turn 2, trade it for something, and then I have a 2/3/4 curve, which is great. Okay. Let's see if he's got a Dark Bomb for this. That's the new Warlock card. It's a 2-mana deal 3 damage spell. It's strictly worse than a Frostbolt, but it's just amazing for Warlocks to have that. He plays a Succubus and loses the coin, which is the best thing to lose to a Succubus. I'm going to go big here. We're going to get the Deadly Poison out for a couple of reasons. First of all, it lets the Micro Machine keep growing, which can get a little bit out of hand if you don't kill it. Because if it hits twice, it basically dealt 8 damage to, which is kind of insane for a 2-mana minion. And the other thing is it puts a weapon in my hand, so without spending any mana, I can deal 3 damage, 4 damage if needed, and then I can also play a 3-drop. Okay, so this is annoying because it'll make my Elven Archer less effective. And then that's annoying because I can't do anything to it. Okay, well played. Now I think the move is very obvious. Ooh, hang on a minute. Explosive Sheep fails because it kills my own Micro Machine. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this engine to protect my Micro Machine. So it's dealt 8 damage now. And he really needs to kill it like right now, because if it hits again, it's going to hit for 7. That's 15 damage. You really can't let that happen. That's just a 2-mana minion. Yeah, this thing really surprised me. I'm amazed how good this has been. Alright, Void Caller. Oh god, does he not have it? Does he not have the goods? I don't think he has the goods, guys. Nope, no goods have been had. 0 goods. Okay, I could kill this thing and give him a random demon, but honestly at this point I've got 7, 10, 13 damage. I really just might as well play some more taunt here. So, hang on. So I could play this. It'll die, but it really protects the Micro Machine because he seems to have no removal. Yeah, let's go ahead and just play this thing. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. I'm now going to hit him in the face again. So I'm threatening a lethal with MVP Micro Machine. And he has to use removal now to kill this. I mean, we're done dicking around. He has to kill it this turn. I've got 2 taunts protecting it. I've got Elven Archer for a point of damage. Okay, he takes a 1 in 3 odds. Hits the Senjin, which is probably the worst thing to have hit. Am I really just going to win the game with a 2-mana common minion? That is now it's going to happen, because this thing, that thing dealt 15 damage, and then it was going to deal another 9, so this thing dealt 24 damage to my opponent. This has been, if I still had a greatest hits playlist, this video would definitely go in there, because first I played horrible Hearthstone, just outrageously bad, non-stop mistakes, terrible mistakes, and won for no reason. And then I played against a priest who used mind control right before I played Deathwing, and then won against a Mad Bomber. And then I played a Micro Machine on turn 2 and just attacked with it until my opponent died because he couldn't kill a 2 toughness minion the entire game. So yeah, that was good. Note, by the way, how useful the Grizzly was. It came on turn 3 and protected the Micro Machine. That Grizzly is a powerhouse, I tell you. Alright, Lightning the Druid is our opponent as we try to get to 10 wins. Bad opening hand, real bad. I'm not even going to keep the Quester. Normally, if you get a bad hand like this, you keep the 3-drop, but that thing is just so mediocre to drop on turn 3. I'm pretty much just better off mulliganing it and hoping for the best. Okay, so my extra mulligan gives me Deadly Poison, which is like an expensive Fiery War Axe. That might let me hang on a little bit longer till I can play these 4-drops, but this is a pretty abysmal start. Anyway, I don't even care. I shouldn't be here. I think I probably should have been at 6 and 3, honestly, with how I've been playing this. Not that I'm complaining, because I've, lost enough games while playing well that I deserve to win a couple while playing badly, but whatever. Okay, so he plays a 3-drop. Is it going to die to Deadly Poison? That's the question. That's the question. Oh, it's not. Ouch. So a 3-4 here. Neutral one. Everybody's got these now. I have nothing to do here. I'm actually just going to play the Questing Adventure, because really, when you're in a situation like this, you really might as well just play your crap. So it, deals 2 damage and heals me for 3. That's worth it. Oh, he has a heal for it. Ah, God. Well, sometimes everything just goes wrong, and this is definitely one of those games. So I could use Betrayal to kill this. But, Well, I could use Betrayal on this to kill that, and then Deadly Poison. Oh no, to damage that to 1. It's just not worth it. Okay, we're just gonna play this thing. And hit the spider tank like that. Pretty bad. Pretty bad situation here. I didn't even go up a card because I already lost the Questing Adventurer to it. This was an epic farce here. Oh god, that thing. And me without my silence. Oh, jeez. Okay. Get the other Questing Adventurer on board. You know what? Yeah, we gotta kill his stuff here. So I'm going to Betrayal to kill that thing. See what he gets. Hopefully nothing's ridiculous. No Annoyatrons or anything. We get a... Oh, that's a pretty good thing for him to get, because it's going to give him a card. Well, okay, so we'll kill that off. The spell damage could be helpful. Lets Wrath deal 2 damage, for example, to this and draw a card, and then he can shapeshift to finish it off. And then it draws a card when it dies, so that's like not bad at all. And he's going to buff it with a Dark Iron Dwarf. Is that what's happening? Oh god. Well, anyway, this game was just terrible from the beginning. Oh, he's going to kill it? Return it to his hand. He's gonna... Wow, that's actually giving me a little bit of an opening. A little bit of an opening there. Kind of an underwhelming play. Alright, so can I actually grow this to be 6? I can. I can play Fana Knives, Dagger, Deadly Poison. That would let this grow to be big. And then I can actually kill this... You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's draw a card. Always draw cards first. We're going all in on the Questing Adventure gambit here. I am going down very low health, 15 health. But I've got this Questing Adventurer here. Let's see if he's got Starfire to kill it. You know, when you're behind, take risks and all that. Just gotta go for it. All in on the Questing Adventurer. The first one died to give me 3 health. The second one is gonna win me the game. Nope, he's got a Starfire. It's gonna freeze it. Oh, well, that's not quite killing it. That's not quite at all the same as killing it. Alrighty. Well, let's protect it. Backstab. Okay. So I could kill this going down to 10 health. Is that the right move? Yeah, it's the right move. We're going crazy today here, folks. We're just going crazy. Down to 10 health we go. Wish I had one of those antique bots that are all the rage. And I don't see any reason not to play Deadly Poison, so I'll just play it. Alright, we're going to grow this thing to 22, 22, and then hit him once for the kill. That's the current plan. I can play both these minions next turn, and then I'm at 10 health, and I'll add a card. See, if he could just play Starfire on the face, he can kill me. Recycle! Oh my god, that's... Ouch. So, if it comes back, it's not good at all, and then... Oh man, okay, so I'm definitely not hitting minions with my weapon anymore. That's a definite fact, so we're just going to whack him in the face a couple times. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Does he have an Iron Bark Protector? If so, I'm well and truly boned. But if he doesn't have an Iron Bark, if I'm allowed to attack with these minions, I actually have a shot in hell of winning, because then I can Deathwing whatever he plays, and then attack with Deathwing once for the kill. But if he plays an Iron Bark, first of all, on turn 9, I've got nothing to do, and then second of all, Deathwing would then have to attack him twice, which is all the difference in the world sometimes. Okay, no Iron Bark. He's got a swipe, though. That'll kill the Yeti, but it doesn't kill the other things. Does he have another swipe? What's he have? This thing was really good for him, actually, that spell damage. He's gonna Wrath. Okay. So it kills off my biggest threat. Good for him. Please give me something to play. Elven Archer. I'll take it. So we pop that. Then it means I can commit all of the damage to the face. Donk-a-donk. Dagger up. Okay. So, DEATHWIN. This could have been, by the way, a 5-7, and that would have for 5, and that would have been better. I could have just dropped it and killed him for the win. So this is unnecessarily difficult to try to get the kill here. But he plays some stuff. Hopefully he doesn't have taunt, so I can get this extra damage through. I play Deathwing and attack for the win. He also needs to not have any charge creatures or be able to deal 8 burn damage, of course. He's going to swipe this again. So that's 2 swipes that didn't go on my face, which is kind of a big deal. Imp Master, and her imps will die. Alright, well this sucks because he's at 14 health. I take him down to 13. He goes back up to 14. Deathwing has to attack twice. so that sucks. Do I have anything better than Deathwing? It's unlikely. That's definitely not better than Deathwing. So we hit him in the face. Don't remake the dagger, of course. We played Deathwing. And now he heals up to 14, so my dagger plus Deathwing does not quite give him the kill. I'd have to top deck. See, I've already used Tinker's Oil and both Deadly Poisons. I don't have much left here that deals damage. I've already used even Elven Archer. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what he's got. Root of the Claw gives him charge, which means he's got the kill. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't mind. That's totally fine. Totally fine to lose that game. It was a terrible beginning. He had Recycle for my questing adventure, and I have no business being here in the first place. Okay, so here we are at 9 and 2. Trying to get up to 10. I've gotten up to 10, I think, just once in Goblins versus Gnomes. Yeah, with a mage. It was actually the very first Goblins versus Gnomes I had. Then I got up to 9 twice with Paladin and Warrior, and then the third time with Rogue. So we'll see if I can actually get up to 10 again. This run was the beginning of a new cycle. I've played all the classes exactly once before, including this run. My average was 6.9 going into this run, so it should be up to 7 now, which is good. Let's see what we can do here. Shaman. Well, Shaman gave me my first lost. Karknit. Cracking it. This hand, what do I think about this hand, other than the fact that it's terrible? Pretty much that. Okay. I could have kept the Dread Corsair because I could have, I guess, played it on turn 3. Well, I mulliganed aggressively, and yeah, I lost my turn 3 play because of my aggressive mulliganing. Arcane Golem. Oh, could you play it against the Shaman on turn 3? No, you really shouldn't play it against anyone on turn 3. Stone Tusk Boar, well, that's encouraging. So I take 2 damage to go up a card. I was going to make a dagger anyway. Archmage, wow, jeez. Really regret that mulligan of the Dread Corsair. Can I please get a playable 3-drop? That would be great. I think I might actually play this and just let him play a mana ahead of me all game if there's nothing that comes out. Okay, gets a Taunt Totem. Oh, Ironfur Grizzly. Well, thank the heavens. So I play that, pass the turn. I don't like to hit Stoneclaw Totems because if they get the Healing Totem, which is a 1 in 3 chance, then this thing gets healed back up. Seems kind of pointless. It's going to get another random 1 mana minion. Gets a Young Dragonhawk, which is a bit unlucky. It's going to coin into hoping to get a Taunt Totem, I presume. I don't know why he did that, actually. Why did he do that? That's using a coin for a totem there, I think, is a bit questionable. I don't think I would have done the same. And I got a backstab to top it all off. Alright, well, this is nice, actually. That terrible opening hand turned out to be okay. So we go... This isn't exactly going up a card, although it looks like it, because this was just a totem, but that's fine. I'm up 1 card from daggering his Stone Tusk Boar. By the way, I don't advocate playing Stone Tusk Boars on turn 1 against a rogue who can just make a dagger, but really, in general, I wouldn't play them on turn 1. I'd wait until you can try to use it as 1 damage removal. Wow, this guy's a very slow hand. The Shaman who beat me had, like, I think 4 Earth Elementals. Really? Did he just do that? So the pro of this play is that, like, I'm not playing my 5-drop here if I use my dagger. But I think the cons outweigh the pros. Let's go down to 1 health there and 4 health here. The reason I chose to do that is to keep my Ascension above Lightning Storm range. The bear, no matter how much damage it takes, then automatically dies to Lightning Storm. Man, he must have 5 fire elementals in his hand, otherwise I don't understand these plays. He does have Lightning Storm, so my pro plays all day pay off. The Ascension is guaranteed to live. If I had done it the other way, the bear would have died anyway, and the Ascension would have had a 50-50 chance of dying, which in fact it would have died. Okay, we're going to play an Archmage here. I think it's just my biggest minion, might as well. I can't fathom what this guy has going on, apart from like 5 fire elementals, which you can't play anything away because he played Lightning Storm. So I think I'm going to win this. I don't know what could happen unless he has Deathwing, because I just have big minions and he's got nothing. Okay, he hexes my Archmage, which is fine by me. There's my Deathwing. Okay, let's just play out my stuff. If he wants to play another Lightning Storm, he has my blessing. This engine will live, even if he gets a spell damage totem. This thing has a 50-50 chance to live without spell damage. If he plays Taunt, I've got Silence. I also have 4 damage here to help bring in the burn. He silences my Taunt, which is really not impressive. This guy must have just like the worst hand of all time or something, because he's not really been able to put up much of anything. So that's fine by me. We're going to go ahead and think. Do I have the kill? 3, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 18. Ah, I can get him down to 1 health. Let's check that again. 3, 7, 10, 13, 14, 18. I think it's worth going for. It's worth going for. Let's go for it. I've got 2 taunts to get in the way of his stuff. If he had a lightning storm, he would have played it last turn. I've got all these minions trying to kill him. I have a Deathwing in case of emergency. Spellbreaker in case of taunts. I mean, he's got to have like 2 lightning storms. Well, a lightning storm I guess will do. That will clear out most of my stuff. Oh, look here, the Wind Lord. Okay. That doesn't save him though. He just kills my taunts and he can kill off 2 minions, but without some crazy rock biter combos, he wasn't going to be able to one-shot me there. Yeah, you gotta kill my minions, buddy. So anyway, without any further help, I just win. That was weird. I think that guy probably just has a fine deck that didn't work well that game, is my guess. So I win. Yay! 10 wins with terrible plays and terrible deck. That's why we all watch this channel, is to watch Papa Boris lose over and over till he gets lucky and wins, despite not deserving it. Good times, good times. Alright, we got time to finish this run for sure. If I lose soon, I'll start the next one as well, so quite the epic video here. Or so I like to think. The Victorola spins and spins. Where it stops, somebody will win. I've got to remember to call this video DEATHWIN, because I didn't call either of the other 2 videos that had this run in it DEATHWIN. I got to do that. ACATS, the Warlock. Okay. Usually when you see a Warlock far up, it means they probably have a pretty good deck. Bomb Lobber I'm actually tempted to keep. I've got 1, 2, 3, turn 4. It's so strong. Is it worth keeping? No, because I'd rather just get a 4-drop or some early removal like a backstab, so I'll send that back. I don't mind playing a Shield Bearer on turn 1. Even if it just takes a couple of hits, the worst case scenario is not that bad. Okay, here we'll take a little bit of an unorthodox approach. I'm going to actually play Fairy Dragon with the coin, because it's almost impossible for him to kill it. He'd have to have like a Dire Wolf Alpha or something, or like an Elven Archer, and I'm threatening to go up a card to kill his creature. Okay, he life taps, so he gets back the card that he's losing. There's currently no reason to play the Ooh, I could backstab dagger this thing and preserve a damage on the Fairy Dragon. That's actually not really worth it. Let's save the backstab and think, do I want to dagger or do I want to play Shield Bearer? I don't really see the urgency in Shield Bearer, so let's dagger here. Get that in hand, and then next turn we can decide whether it's better to play Deadly Poison and Shield Bearer or just play the Grizzly. Ideally, I could kill whatever he plays with backstab dagger. Well, Imp Master's a pretty good card against backstab because it's, as you can see, a damaged minion, so I can't do anything about it. What I'll do then is I'll just play the Bear, which is a pretty decent stopper against the Imp Master, and hit him in the face with Fairy Dragon. Rogues are pretty good against Imp Master because 1 use of the dagger gives you 2 free imp kills. He's going to Implosion. Alright, he gets 3 damage on that and an imp for each. Okay, so what we want now is Fan of Knives, and we're right back in this. Without Fan of Knives, it's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, this, I could cheap backstab to clear his board, but I think it's a bit slow. Let's play Senjin. Oh, these are different imps. Interesting. They're both demons, they just have different pictures. Okay, no, we'll kill that. I don't see the reason to use backstab against this. So he's got 6 cards in these 3/1/1s. I'm waiting for Fan of Knives. Might never get it. Yeah, I'd say he's ahead here. Elven Archer would be good. I could pop my own sheep with it. Same, I guess, as you popping the sheep with backstab, except that backstab is more valuable in general. Okay, he life taps to go up another card. He's got 7 cards, plus the imps to my 6 cards, plus no imps. Boy, I think I might just need to play the sheep. Yeah, we're gonna have to just play the sheep here. If he has a silence, you know, he can make out pretty well, but I think I gotta go for it here. So the question is, do I kill off the hunter? If I don't, I'm threatening to attack the hunter with the sheep, which would cause the hunter to die. So yeah, let's go ahead and be a little bit greedy. Well, I could use backstab and dagger to kill the hunter, but no, I'm gonna be like the ultimate in greed. I'm gonna hit him in the face with Senjin. Oh, I can also use deadly poison. All right, I'm gonna do deadly poison. I think that's a reasonable compromise. So I kill that off. The sheep's threatening to kill off all these 1/1s. If he doesn't have silence, the sheep could be a threat. It's starting to like kill off any 2 toughness minion that he'd play, or even 3 toughness. A Dread Infernal wouldn't be bad. It would deal damage to everything, pop the sheep, and then the sheep would explode. This thing would be left at 2 health, and he'd have a 6/4, which isn't bad. So yeah, Dread Infernal would be pretty good. He's got 7 cards to my 6-ish. Okay, he's gonna throw these things away, which tells me he didn't have an answer to sheep. Can he kill the sheep right now? Oh, he's gonna kill the sheep now. Okay, he's gonna Mortal Coil it. That'll kill my Senjin and this imp. No, a Stampeding Kodo to kill the sheep. Very well played. So the Kodo takes some damage. But the Young Priestess heals this thing back up, and again, I can't backstab it because it's not at full health. Oh, it's really annoying. And then the Deadly Poison is wasted on this and doesn't kill that. Great. So, yeah. I guess I could backstab this. Jesus, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. So, okay, I could play this and hit him in the face for 7 damage down to 13. I really am just not going to burn him out, though. This would be like another 8 damage down to... No. So we're going to go ahead and just kill that off like so. Play these guys. And think. I'm going to just play the Shield Bearer. This is a bit risky what I'm doing here, but when you're behind, take risks. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get maximum value. I'm going to try to kill this Priestess with the Scout. Let him buff the health of whatever he wants. Floating Watcher. Oh, jeez. Okay. So he takes damage. This thing gets to be a 6/6. I don't really have an answer to that. And it's a 6/7. Begging your pardon. So Tinkers plus the Wicked Knife does not even kill that. I've got, let's see here, 2, 3, 6 damage down to 12. Oh, boy. Alright. Let's hit him in the face with that. Kill the Priestess with that. Remake the dagger. Hit him in the face. And here's the game plan. I'm hoping at least 1 minion survives this turn. I use backstab to trigger combo on the oil, so I'm guaranteed to have a minion get a +3 to attack. I swing for 3, plus the 3 is 6, like 8, and he's down to 5. Boy, it's a long shot, but yeah, that's what I'm going for. So I get this. Does he have a way to clear the board? At the end of each turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech minion. That could be anything, right? That could be anything. Could be his own thing if he wants. He heals himself, then he life taps, which he should have done first. So I'm hoping it hits one of his own minions. Let's see. Nope, it hits my best minion. Alright, obviously that's what was going to happen. Okay, silence. Not bad. Wow, this is really a 3/5. I guess because it's double-edged, but geez. Okay, so we have to be careful. I need to play this after I play my oil. So first we backstab this, I guess. Then we play the oil. And if I try to play fair, he's just going to kill me with all this card advantage. So I'm just going to hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. Silence this. Pass the turn. So how can I win? I believe I've used both deadly poisons here. And of course I've used my oil. He can kill my minions. He can kill them all. I'd need like a charge minion. Basically, I need to either get Deathwing, or I need to get like some kind of charge minion. I don't remember if I have anything that charges here though. Do I? And if he has taunts, I'm just totally busted. Or a weapon kill. Okay, no taunts yet, just tons of minions. Okay, so he's got actually quite a lot of damage here. Quite a lot of damage, wow. He's got 3, 6, Questing Adventure. 3, 6, 12, 16, 18. Well, it's not enough to kill me. So, out you go, Questing Adventure. Hit him in the face. Dagger up. Man, that would have been a good time to get Deathwing. Deathwing would be pretty rock solid. Okay, so he has to kill this. It's going to take me 2 turns to kill him. Oh god, that might actually kill him. That's lethal. I think. Isn't it? Can't tell. Well, 310 plus 16 is 26. He's got lethal damage. And he sees it. Wow, Stormwind Champion plus the Demon Fire is a pretty elegant way to get out of the arena, I guess. So, okay, that was good. No apologies needed. A-Cats, the Warlock, that was a good run while it lasted. Got time. Oh, you know what? It's exactly 45 minutes. We're going to start the next video with my next draft. I will, however, open up my pack, look at the reward, and take a sneak peek at what my offering of classes is. That was a good run. I mean, those last two losses were pretty unlucky. But you really can't complain because I was so outrageously lucky in the games that I won. Okay. So hoping for some more gold than 245, but I'll take it. This is 100 dust. And what's in the pack? Still waiting for my first legendary in Goblins versus Gnomes. Okay, not finding it. Upgraded repair bot. Give a friendly min-max plus... this looks pretty bad. Okay. Let's see here. Arena. Let's pay the entry. And we got Warlock, Mage, or Shaman. Well, I think I'm probably just going to do Mage. Or wait, what's my daily quest? Oh, I have 2 Shamans. Maybe I'll do Shaman, although that was pretty recent. We'll decide. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you soon.